Wait a second. So you can't confirm whether this is real or not? Then why publish it in the first place, man?
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal.
What's up, y'all? We've all been trying to find out whether or not this book, Kim's Last Words, is actually true or not. A lot of people have been asking a lot of questions. We had Al B. Shore come out and say this thing is an absolute fabrication, that this is absolutely completely false. I've been calling it, maybe it could just be, I don't know, fan fiction, if you will, okay? But now we're hearing from the guy who actually put this thing out, who actually, by the way, his name is Chris Todd. It's not Jamal T. Millwood like it says on the book. Why did he use a pen name? I still don't know. But this is whack, y'all. If this is true, if he's saying this, then we all spent money on nothing, potentially nothing, guys. Take a look at this. He says, okay, or it says in this article, at least in the title, that it's obviously right now #1 on Amazon, but he's saying, the author himself, Chris Todd, is saying, can't say it's real. So then why publish it in the first doggone place? Okay, let's get into this because this is absolute trash in my personal opinion. All right. So the man behind the publication of a memoir purported to be from Sean Combs' ex-partner, Kim Porter, tells Rolling Stone that he can't guarantee the book's authenticity after he claims to have received a flash drive containing the book from 2 quote-unquote music industry sources, but insists that he believes it to be true. So he doesn't even know for sure. He's just like, oh, is this authentic? Okay, this flash drive has her diary. I bet. Nah, that doesn't work for me. But let's continue on. Hey, he's making some money off this. And I got something to say about that here in a second. The 59-page book titled Kim's Lost Words, A Journey for Justice from the Other Side, was self-published on Amazon earlier this month, okay? Tracing Porter's alleged tumultuous relationship with Diddy before her sudden demise, okay, from pneumonia in 2018. And yes, we've all been wanting to know what actually happened here. Did she actually pass away at the hands of this monster, this now known tyrant that is Diddy, or did she actually pass away from pneumonia? Okay, but let's move on. And I think that's one of the reasons why we all have been very interested about reading her diary. Okay, so it's numerous typos, which is true, had a lot of typos, factual inaccuracies, and incredulous claims involving high-profile names made little traction upon its release. But after his arrest, okay, sales have skyrocketed. This book is about they say the $22 book. Man, I think I spent $24. So let me get some $2 back then, okay? But this $22 book, which only is 59 pages, by the way, is currently Amazon's #1 bestseller, outperforming new releases from Sally Rooney, Nicholas Sparks, Hillary Clinton, and Ina Garten. Amazon calculates its bestseller list through sales volume data and customer activity of the book relative to the activity of other books. So the alleged memoir obviously shows a lot of spicy allegations, okay? And of course, they have been widely circulating on social media amid rampant speculation, misinformation, and memes surrounding Combs and his looming criminal trial. So, Porter's family members and friends have insisted the memoir is fake and is filled with fabricated BS and offensive pages. This is according to her ex-partner, Al B. Shore, which we already read that and we've talked about that. And I do have that video available on this channel. Go check it out. We talked about it at great lengths, okay? But he says that this is absolutely BS, fake, just straight up fiction, okay? So he shares his opinions, but of course he also is someone who shares a son, Quincy Brown, with of course Kim Porter. He also said that there will be a significant suit headed right for the heads of the responsible parties who dragged my name into this BS. I gotta play this. No doubt, that's no good. That's no bueno. So Chris Todd the person who actually put this book out, he could be looking at a big lawsuit coming soon because let's be real, he put out some information that may not be true, guys. It may not be true. This could be a full-on fabrication. Oh my God. Porter's best friends, Kimora Lee Simmons, LaWanda Lane, tell Rolling Stone in a joint statement that they, quote unquote, don't know the author at all. Yo, don't even know him. Lane adds that, quote unquote, every page in that book is false, saying that Porter was not working on any kind of memoir before her demise. What? She would never, Lane says. She was extremely private. Close friend Ebony Electra called the book, quote unquote, blatant lies on Instagram as portions of the unauthorized work began circulating online in July. So a source close to the Combs family adds that they will explore all their options regarding the book. They say, Kim Porter never authored a manuscript, and any claims suggesting otherwise are entirely false and fabricated. The source says, the baseless pages in the book not only misrepresent Miss Porter's lived experience and legacy, but also continue to cause unnecessary distress to her loved ones. Yeah, absolutely. You got to be careful out here. You're telling me that you got this thing out here and you didn't even fact check? You didn't make sure that this is 110% authentic before you put it out here? That's reckless. And then again, you're putting out rumors. You're doubling down. You're doubling down on these rumors. And people who are consuming this are looking at this and believing that this is 110% real. But if you got other people around that were friends of Kim Porter, especially the friends of Kim Porter, that were innocent bystanders to the whole thing, the fact that they're even saying that this is absolute BS and is a fabrication says a lot here too, okay? But again, you never know. So let's get into this. A man by the name of Chris Todd, his real name, Todd Christopher Guzzi, according to records, is behind the book. He describes himself as a producer, author, and investigative journalist, and claims to have worked on and solved some of pop culture's biggest investigations, including Nicole Brown Simpson, JonBenet Ramsey, for real though, and the Zodiac Killer. Okay, among other. This is what he says. Okay, he also claims to have evidence that Kurt Cobain's unaliving, the one that he did to himself, is also AM. Even my dogs are upset about this. This is insane. So Todd published the memoir under the pseudonym Jamal T. Millwood. Why? Why did he do that? A reference to a conspiracy theory that Tupac Shakur's unaliving was faked and he's living under that alias somewhere else. I mean, let's be real. There's been theories about Marilyn Monroe still alive. There's been alleged theories about Elvis as well. I mean, it's been absolutely insane. Let's keep it real. But going on, according to Todd, the alleged memoir wound up in his hands shortly after Cassie filed her detailed STing and SA lawsuit against Combs last November. Two people allegedly close to Combs and Porter contacted Todd about the memoir. Two people contacted him about the memoir, he says. Interesting. They said they had her flash drive. I didn't ask too many questions about how they got it or where did it come from. Wouldn't that be one of the first those be the first two questions you'd ask? Where did you get it? How did you get it? What's going on with this? Where the hell did this come from? But no, he didn't ask that. He just took it. Todd says he believes the memoir is real. But when pressed on who the sources are or how he could guarantee they had legitimate writings from Porter, Todd declines to give specifics on how he fact-checked or verified the material. When asked if he contacted reps for the celebrities named in the book, Todd says their teams, quote unquote, ignored him and told him to, quote unquote, kick rocks. If somebody put my feet to a fire and they said, life or death, is this book real? I have to say, I don't know. But it's real enough for me. What? I'm sorry. Nah, bruh. Nah. Real enough for me? So then you just put it out here? Okay. So he says, sometimes you just have to put it out there. Maybe not 100% of the book is true, but maybe 80% is. What if 0% is? What if all of it's not true? Okay. All right. He continues. That is to get people to come forward and either corroborate or deny the claims. And that helps me as an investigator to know the truth. Listen, this is sloppy work. As an investigative, what is he? An investigative reporter, a journalist, and all that. You have to make sure that your sources are solid. You have to make sure that the information you have in your possession is actually 110% true. That's why you see all of these investigative reporters and journalists cross-check, fact-check as much as possible, go to sources, get the quotes, so on and so forth. This book can be very destructive. This could be extremely counterintuitive. Moving on, although Todd insists that he works as a quote-unquote voice for the voiceless, and that he quote-unquote represents the voice of Kim Porter, he grows frustrated when questioned on the book's legitimacy. Wanting the conversation turned back to his work as an investigator and the other cases he claimed to have cracked. If I'm so hot and my story and projects are #1 on Amazon, where is everybody? He asks. Where's my agent? Where's CAA? The people I called for 12 years. Interesting. Todd, it looks like your true self is showing. Your true intentions are really showing right here. I'm trying to explain to you, this is not about Kim Porter. It's about Chris Todd, he adds. Todd declined to say how many copies of the book he sold so far. Despite being a bestseller, the memoir currently has a 2.8 star rating. Quote unquote, somebody put this as a review. The book is garbage. I don't know who put this out, but this is unreal, and I can't believe I bought this trash, one person wrote. I have asked for and received a refund. Wow. Now listen, guys, this is absolute trash in my personal opinion. You have somebody who has taken a book, claimed it to be Kim Porter's, but hasn't even fact-checked anything. Clearly, this is somebody who is trying to get a bag. Definitely just trying to scoop up a bag. This is terrible. Because again, this could be extremely destructive for a lot of other people, not only just for Kim Porter's legacy, not only just for Diddy's legacy, but this is also for all the other names that are named in here. They talk about Lil Bow Wow, Bieber, Usher, Jamie Foxx, Will Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith. There's so many names at Jay-Z. There's so many names in this doggone book that could tarnish all these people's names that he didn't even bother to realize that this could be really destructive and could be a thing that doesn't help the cause of getting justice for Kim Porter. Again, this is somebody who just wanted to scoop a bag. And again, you hear at the end, all he wants to do is talk about, like, where's my agent? Where's my money? Where's my agent? Where's my stardom? That's all he gives a damn about. But also at the same time, if he really wanted the stardom and he really wanted his name out there, why didn't he just put his name underneath this? I don't see Chris Todd on here. I see Jamal T. Millwood. Why hide behind a pen name if you're really after the attention? Something to think about. But again, guys, I'm sure a lot of you have read the book. I'm going to keep asking it. But here's the thing. You hear from the guy who actually put out the book himself. He's even saying himself, he doesn't even know if it's real or not. That's really, really messy and idiotic, in my personal opinion. And we all could have wasted our time reading 59 pages of poorly written potential garbage, fan fiction, to say the least. I wouldn't be surprised if he's the one who actually wrote this damn thing himself and just added all this crazy stuff. Something to think about. And another thing, if this is not real, man, you better take that money that you just got, which is a lot, and put it into some sort of organization or some sort of fundraiser that Kim is involved in, or put it towards DV, something. Use that money for good, not for your own financial gain. You don't know if this book is real? Then you need to put that money, either return that money back to people or put that towards good instead of swindling everybody for their hard-earned money. Anyway, guys, that's the video. Comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. What do you think? Do you really think that this is really her writing? Or do you think he wrote this? Or somebody else? Comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Hit that like button down below. Don't forget to crush that subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on other platforms. It'd be great to have you a part of the Pascal Show family. Anyway, it's time to get going. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. Tread lightly when you read. How's that? Okay? We'll talk soon. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.
Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.